Alrighty then. OBS says we're live. That's good. Just waiting on YouTube. Say that we are indeed live. YouTube says live. Alright. Hello, what's going on, everyone? This is 007JK, and we are back with another live stream. The Sweets Factory is back. Let's go. We are doing the Minecraft Sweets Factory, and today we have some big plans for today. So, first and foremost, of course, we got to announce that we are indeed live in the announcements chat. So let's see. Here we go. Announcements. Here we go. At stream ping. Here we go. We are live with Minecraft. Okay. Now we go to the Sweets Factory video. And we share this via the Discord. Done. There we go. And boom. There we go. Alrighty then. I gotta plug my phone back in. Here we go. And let's see if that registers. Come on. Phone. What? It's not. Okay, well, it doesn't want to charge. Oh, well, anyway. We're back with the Minecraft Sweets Factory. Hope y'all are ready to enjoy. And let's get some music going, shall we? Let's see. I think we're on, like, what, page 6 or so? Let's see. Plane shift, Spelljammer. Do hide alternate tracks. Here we go. I think we're on, what page? Oh, hold up. Let's see. We did Tales of Grandeur, Frosty Fae, we've done that. Winds of Change. Well, you know what? Let's just start off from the beginning, shall we? There we go! By the way, if the background music is too loud, please let me know. Music is not going at all. Give me a second. I need to fix that. There we go. Alright! Here we go! So, alright, lads! Today, I have discovered something. I am sick and tired of having to mine all my crops all by myself. By the end of today's live stream, I wish to not have to touch a single thing in order to get an infinite amount of sweets in this factory. You hear me? Alrighty then. So, what we're going to do is we're going to go all the way back up here and we're going to rest. Because we got to get a good night's sleep before we start anything. Everything always starts with a good night's sleep, right? So, we're going to start off with a good night's sleep. We're going to rest. We're going to sleep well. We're going to have good dreams. And we're going to start producing in the morning. You see? We're going to go to bed right here, right now, okay? Alright then. Alright then, you maggots. Listen up. We're going to put you to work today. Do you hear me? Work today! Alright, so, we have so much stuff. So, my goal today is to automate. Automate. We have plenty of redstone. We have plenty of stuff to do crafting with. So, let's get to automating today. We have some auto crafting tables, some regular crafting tables. We have 9 auto crafters right here. So, we have some good old redstone. We have some auto crafters. We got a lever. First and foremost, let's start with, let's say, let's start with the cookies, shall we? We have this system that automatically collects cocoa beans, right? We gotta clear this out first off. So basically, all I'm gonna be doing is moving product. Moving product to the ultimate machine. Who's shooting me? Oi! I got business today! I don't got time for you. I don't got time for you. Alright. So we're going to start off with the cocoa beans. So, let's grab our stuff. We have plenty of bone meal they're going to be using. And right there. Okay. So, we're going to be needing some dispensers. We're going to be needing a lot of things. So let's see. First off, we're going to start with the cocoa bean farm. We're going to, let me think. We need an automatic redstone clock for the auto crafter. So the auto crafter will craft. So we need wheat and cocoa beans. So let's start by getting us some wood for some chests. Now I do have a lot of stone that we can use to build up our factory. We're going to be building up our factory up here. We're going to be redoing everything. We're going to be tearing down some stuff. It's going to be great. Whole remodeling session going on today. So let's get this wood. We're going to turn a decent amount of it into chests and hoppers. So let's do that then. Okay. Let me finish up getting this wood. So what I'm thinking is, ooh, I want your string, please, and thank you. Thank you very much. I need to get a lot of string. I need to get plenty of leather. We're going to keep our cow farm. Why are y'all not burning up in the daylight? Why are y'all not burning up in the daylight? Is it raining? Is it raining and therefore you won't technically burn up? Well, that kind of sucks. Alright. Well, we plant the saplings in a minute. I gotta get my health back up. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Let's get up so nothing attacks us as we mine out our trees. So apparently nothing's dying to the sun. There we go. Okay. Alright. Let's replant some of these stuff. Hello, creeper. Let's pick up these saplings. And let's replant a little bit. There we go. Let's pick up some more of these saplings. Right there. And right there. There we go. As long as you don't blow up near the chickens, I am fine. That'll also give us full health. Cool beans. Okay. So, let's dump off this stuff. Let's convert this to some chests. There's another spider right here. Hold up. Come here. There we go. More string. Lovely. Okay. So, let's start with some chests, shall we? Let's just get a good amount of wood. Right here. Oh, wait. We can change the music now that it's played through. Paloma's Edge. I don't know how to pronounce that. Okay. So let's make ourselves a double chest to start off with. Double chest to put cocoa beans in, okay? So we're going to start with cocoa beans right here. Now we need a hopper. So we're going to grab some iron and make ourselves a hopper. Right here. Okay. And we're going to put the hopper right here. And we're going to put the auto crafting table right here. Okay, now let me disconnect this and connect this to here. Okay, this should dump cocoa beans into here. Cocoa beans and wheat. Wait, isn't there a redstone clock that we can build? Can't we build a redstone clock, or is that mod? Is that a mod? Let's go to the crafting table and find out. Hold up, melons, because we need more food. Okay. Let's type in clock. What the? Brother! Could any mob stop it? Not today. Clock. Okay. Clock, placeable clock, small grandfather clock, fancy grandfather clock, grandfather clock, and fancy grandfather clock. Okay, so there is not one. Okay. That is good to know. Okay, so we're going to have to build our own redstone clock then. That means. Okay, cool. Okay, so we'll have to build just a small platform off to the side to get an infinite redstone signal to this. So we need some... what are they called? Redstone repeaters. Right here, one of these. We need redstone repeaters. Okay. What the heck? No! Stop! Get out of my way, cows. Get out of my cow pen. What is with the mobs today? It must be raining. It must be raining because they're not burning in the daylight. What the heck? Get out. You guys shouldn't even be spawning. It's daytime. I don't care if it's raining or not. You guys shouldn't be spawning. What the heck is going on? I need to get myself another iron sword. Okay, okay. By this point, we legitimately have to craft an iron sword. Okay. Well, I have everything for that, so let's just boom. Brother! Are y'all serious? It's not nighttime! It is daytime! It's not nighttime! What actually is going on? It looks like daytime and the server registers that it's nighttime. What the heck? So the server was just lying to me. Okay, so the server was just lying then. Get away. Apparently I was trying to do stuff in the middle of the night when I thought it was daytime. I slept through the night. What the crap, server? What the crap? Okay. Okay, at least I got some string, so that is really good. Blow up, creeper. I don't even care. Okay. Okay, we're gonna need to make ourselves another axe too. Okay, let's make ourselves an axe, and then we can continue on. Holy crap, dudes! What is going on? Okay. Spare axe right there. There we go. Okay. Let me just dump a lot of this stuff in here that we don't need. Let me just put this, and this in there. Let's put the raw beef in here. We're going to put the bones in here too. We're going to put the string and the leather in our packaging plant because we do need those. We actually do need those. We need leather and string. Okay. There we go. All right. We all good now? Hopefully we're all good. Hopefully we all good. Okay. I'm going to pick up this stuff. We're going to make ourselves a redstone clock. We're going to try and centralize everything, like all of our crafting, so you can all run off the same clock, so we can kind of save resources. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So let's put the clock, let's say right here. The tree growing should not interfere with that. So we're going to just put redstone all around there. There we go. Okay. Now, to activate the redstone clock, we simply have to start with the redstone signal. There we go. And now, let's grab any block. Since we have plenty of wood on us, we can use wood. We're going to put this there. Okay, that should be okay. So that's activating the auto crafting table. Now, from the auto crafting table, we need to make ourselves another hopper. So we'll make ourselves another chest. And make ourselves another hopper. Boom. And we're going to make ourselves another double chest. Whoops. Excuse me. I don't have enough wood for that. So, or didn't have enough wood crafted for that. There we go. Okay. So now we're going to place down a double chest here and a hopper connecting it. Okay. So now it will auto craft into there. So now we need to go to the auto crafter. We're going to set it to be just these 3 slots. Okay? For those 3 slots, we need it to be wheat and cocoa beans. I am not sure how this is going to work, to be honest. But we're going to find out. Let's harvest all the cocoa beans. Let's pick up any that didn't get harvested. Okay. And we need a stack. Okay. So let's replant the cocoa beans. We can also make an automatic cocoa bean farm to automatically place, grow, and harvest the cocoa beans. The problem is they come in several different stages. So I don't think I can use a detector to detect it. I don't know. Okay. There we go. Alright. So let's grab these. Okay. We're going to throw these into here. Now, I'm going to place cocoa beans right there. No, that's bad. And it... Oh! It's just spitting it out. Okay. That's interesting. Okay. Good to know. I haven't done a lot of experiments with this, so you guys will have to bear with me. So I want it to craft cookies. So we're going to grab some wheat that I've already harvested. And some cocoa beans that I've already harvested. We're going to throw wheat in here. So let's see. If I throw wheat in here, that auto puts it in there, and that auto takes it out. I see. Okay. Okay. So this design is not going to work then. Okay. So what I need is I need to figure out where it's going to spit out crafting recipes. So I need to put wheat there, and cocoa beans there. Okay. So just spits it out like that. Okay. So we need to move it down closer to the ground then. That's what we need to do. Okay. But it is auto-making cookies. Okay. That is going to be a tad bit frustrating, not gonna lie. So let's put all the cookies in here for now. For now, we're going to put all 8 stacks of cookies down in here. Okay. Let's detach that from this. Okay, we're learning though. We're learning. Okay. Alright. So, let's see. Okay. I want the auto crafter here, hooked up to this, so it'll automatically go. Okay, we can attach this and put down a chest on top. There we go. Can I save a crafting recipe to it? Like this. Okay. Can I, like, save that recipe? Press the disable slot, no. There we go. And then if I put wheat and cocoa beans in there, I'm just afraid it's going to start crafting up dye if I don't have enough stuff in there, you know? Then I can put a hopper in front of it, like right here, attached to a chest, and this should pick up the cookies once they're crafted. So this one, basically, in order to auto-craft stuff for this one, I basically have to make sure the recipe is set, and then I can hook it up, basically. So that's wheat and cocoa beans. Does anyone know how to use these auto-crafters a little bit better? Maybe I could look up how to use an auto-crafter. Okay. Let me look up an auto-crafter. Okay. Auto-crafter. Super simple autocrafter. An autocrafter is a block in Minecraft that automatically crafts items when powered and combined with a redstone signal. It is a similar UA layout to a crafting table, but automatically creates and dispenses items once a recipe and materials are input. Here's what to know about the autocrafter. Requires 5 ingots to redstone cells. Okay. Acts as a low-capacity storage block that ejects crafting items into the world or a facing container. Individual inventory slots can be locked to prevent droppers or hoppers from filling them. Locked slots are treated as empty in crafting recipes. Okay, so that's about it. So how do I set a recipe for it? Okay. 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 Can I put a recipe in an autocrafter? You can use an autocrafter to automatically craft items, including those with multiple ingredients. You'll essentially be setting up a quote-unquote recipe within the crafting table by placing the ingredients in the crafting grid and then using a hopper to feed those ingredients. Find a suitable location for the crafter and place it. Place the ingredients for your designed recipe into the crafting grid of your crafter, just as you would in a regular crafting table. Connect a hopper to the crafting grid of the crafter. The hopper will automatically feed the necessary ingredients from your storage. The crafter will now automatically craft the item when the ingredients are present in the hopper. Okay. Captain Sparkles did a video on this. No. Oh no. Oh no. No, 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 no. Go away, baby zombie, go away. Okay. I did not realize it had turned nighttime. My bad. My bad. Okay. Okay. Let me eat some melons. Okay.
Turning into planks. With every button click, it'd be way faster if I just shift button. Okay, so let's take the planks that we've now gotten in the output. You're like, okay, well, I want to further refine these into sticks. How would I do that? Because if I took 2 planks here and I put them into the hopper,
what hit me?
Let's gonna make a pressure plate because this is a shaped crafting recipe. I want sticks, not a pressure plate. So how am I gonna do that? So that, of course, is where the disabling slots comes in. So you can outline the recipe you want to have, but that's not all I want to do, right? I could just arrange them like sticks, but then every time I want to do the recipe, I still have to boop the nose, and that's tedious and manual. I don't want to have to do things manually.
Okay.
That's terrible. I'd rather sit back and relax as the sticks.
Captain Sparkles is just walking me through
Well, that's where
this.
come in, and boy, are they a critical part of the crafter. So, watch the signal out of the side here, right? Currently, there's nothing, because there's nothing in here, and I have no slots disabled. When I
Comparator,
add
okay.
an item, you'll notice that, boom, we've got a signal in one of the redstone out there. Not just when I add an item, though. Also, if I disable the slot, it acts to a comparator the same way as an item being added. So watch, a new item gives the next level of signal over there, or a disabled slot. It does the same thing. So in our case here, if we want to automate the sticks as the planks are flowing in from the hopper, we're going to want to disable 7 of the slots. Whichever one you want to have the sticks coming in.
Okay, so he uses a comparator.
Sticks.
It's not a bad idea.
That goes 1, 2, 3, 4,
Pretzel, hello, welcome to the live stream, Pretzel. It's a piece of cake to bake a pretty cake. Hello, and welcome to the live stream. First one's always free. There you go. All right. You're currently making an automatic cake factory. I'm just learning how to use the auto crafting table from Captain Sparkles here. So I think I need to get a comparator then. But that's an autofill. I don't want it to autofill. Auto crafters are fun. Yeah. Wait, what? Wait. Okay. Oh! We don't have to add this hopper right here to collect the stuff. I set up an autocrafter to make golden apples for the meme. Now I have double chest worth of them. How did you get it to do like a set recipe? You know what I'm talking about? Let's see. So we actually can put just a chest right there, and it'll auto-craft cookies into there. I guess I could just put... Because I'm afraid that once I run out of wheat, it'll start crafting dye, and I don't want that. I don't want it to craft dye. So how do I get it to not craft dye? If you know what I mean. Because I got plenty of cookies right there. I have plenty of cocoa beans right there. I just need it to be filling in with wheat at the same time. So I guess I just have to put in enough wheat. I just have to put in more wheat than cocoa beans, I guess. So in that case, I just got to put in more stacks of wheat into there. And then it should... Well, it's going to autofill the cocoa beans, so let me do this. That way it'll pull from that first. There we go. Okay, so there we go. So I have an auto cookie crafter right here. So let me put this down as a double chest and connect this. And now it's automatically crafting cookies. That's huge. That's absolutely huge. Okay, auto cookie crafter is done. We just have to basically make sure it's constantly filled. Basically, okay. Well, that's good news. That's good news. Okay, cookies are figured out. We just have to fill it with cocoa beans then. So that is good. That's good. Potatoes and carrots next. Potatoes and carrots. Okay. Potato, carrot. Okay. And now I'm gonna put all these seeds, potatoes and carrots in there, and then I can just throw the extra wheat right in there. Okay. So now that we have that, we can throw the extra melons in there as well. And the extra egg in here. We're running out of space really. Okay. So now that we have the auto cookie crafter, we need to make an auto sugar crafter. So that's going to be another auto crafter. And we're going to put that auto crafter right here. We're going to set up a couple of chests for that auto crafter. And we're going to make an automatic sugar crafter. So let's get some chests going. We need 4 chests. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right there. We have a hopper. Okay, so let's put down the hopper into there. Let's put double chest on top of here. Now this one we don't really have to worry about too much. This one we really don't have to worry a lot about. So then we just put this right there. And this one we're going to just close every slot except for one. And we just have to put sugar cane in there and that'll give us sugar. So, yeah, we don't have room for any more of you guys. So if I go here and grab a lot of sugar cane, and just put it in that auto crafter, that will automatically craft down into sugar. Okay, there we go. Okay. That's good. Howdy! Hello, Link! Welcome to the live stream. Welcome, welcome. Nice. Okay, so now we have plenty of sugarcane to test this out with. Including this. So, but we're only going to test with a little bit for right now. For right now, we're only going to test with a little bit. So, if we put in here sugarcane, it will produce sugar. Let's go. We got a like on the live stream. Let's go. Nice. All right. Let's change up the music to Rustic Meadow. Okay. So now we have that. That's going to auto-craft down into sugar. We also need to take the sugar and put it in another one to auto-craft down into cake. Now, for cake, we need 3 wheat, which could turn into bread, milk, eggs, and sugar. So we need to make sure we don't accidentally make any bread. That's the only thing. The thing is, we have so many eggs, I think we'll be okay with that. So, let's take this. Let's take this sugar, and we're going to move that setup to be up 1. So we can put sugar back in here. Okay. So, let's move this setup right here to be up 1. Okay. So we need, well, basically we need an auto-crafter for cake. And we can set up this chest right here. Now, we're going to add in a hopper. So actually I could have just left everything the way it was. I am a dunce. So there we go. There we go. So this will have the cake ingredients going into it. So this needs a lot of hoppers. We need chests for milk, eggs, sugar, milk, wheat, eggs, and sugar. So we need 4 chests, 4 double chests all connected to this. So we're going to need 4 separate hoppers. So we're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 chests. Right there. Okay, I'm actually going to put the excess wood away for now. And we're going to make 4 hoppers. Okay. So, from here, we need to put a double chest here, a double chest here, let's see, going that way, a double chest here, and a double chest here. Okay. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, we need 8. Almighty, hello, welcome to the live stream. Welcome, welcome. Let me just pause the music for a minute, and Fire Red stream tomorrow. Yes, the Fire Red stream is tomorrow. You're absolutely right. Let's move to the next song. Secrets of the Weave. We gotta go to sleep because we don't want to deal with mobs. Okay, here we go. Okay, give me a half a second. I need to figure out how to get my phone to actually charge. Okay. There we go. Phone is charging. We're just going to leave it like that so it'll actually charge. Okay. I got a lot of stuff plugged in, so bear with me. Bear with me, guys. Okay. All right. Now that we have that, we need to make ourselves 8 separate chests. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this should get us 8 chests. Okay. Now we're going to place them like so. Chest there. Chest there. A chest there. And a chest there. Okay. Each chest is going to have a different item flowing into it. So, we now need to make another hopper. So I have just enough wood to make one final hopper. Right there. Okay. Now, this chest right here is going to be for sugar. So, we need to put down the auto crafter. And I want to make sure that it faces the right way. So I think, let me see. If I do that. That does not look right. Okay. Let me mine up that. And that should be put in the auto crafter. Okay. And now, let's see. I gotta put the auto crafter down. So let me remove this. Let me put down. We'll put down auto crafter right there, just as a placing block. Okay, right there, and it should output right there. Okay. And now we're gonna put a hopper attached there. We're gonna take our chest, put that there. Okay. We gotta put a redstone signal to that, so we're gonna remove our trees a little bit. We do have to chop down another tree for a little bit extra wood, because we do need 2 extra double chests now. Okay, we need a couple little bit. Cut that up. Okay. There we go. Now, need to get enough wood to make another set of double chests. Right there, like so. And now, we can put this double chest right here. We can then fill this double chest with sugar cane. And that should filter down into the auto crafter. But I do have to set up this auto crafter. Hold up. Let me grab this sugar cane out of there. I'm going to grab all this sugar cane. There we go. Now it should auto-craft it into sugar once it's placed there. Okay. Now it just needs the redstone signal. Okay. So I'm going to deactivate this redstone signal for now. I'm going to grab some building blocks. We got plenty of dirt. Let's use dirt. Okay. For this crafting... Okay. So we need... block right there. Block right there. And let's connect this bad boy. Okay. Oh, wait. You can just do that. Okay, and that'll activate that. So that's auto-crafting sugar and putting the sugar into there, which will filter the sugar down to here, which will filter the sugar down to here. Okay. That's good. So we're going to detach that for now. I'm going to take the sugar and for now this has plenty of sugar cane in it to craft up. So in this auto crafter we're actually going to put sugar right there and there for the cake, because that's where the sugar needs to go. Okay. So we'll always have plenty of sugar. Now, we need to grab eggs. And we need to put eggs in the auto crafter. Right there. Because it's going to take a single egg per cake crafting recipe. And now, we can fill up our inventory with eggs. And move them to the double chest for eggs. So this is going to be sugar right here. This right here. This one will be eggs. Right there. Right like that. Okay. Let's move these up to there. We can put this in there and eat off these. And I can put these in here. Okay. Baby armadillo! Baby armadillo! Okay. So that should be filtering eggs down. So now we should be able to just take all of our eggs and put it in this chest right here. And that will fill up the thing with okay, so we do need to replace those with other items eventually, but for now we're just putting all of our eggs in one basket, as it were, which is just the auto crafter. We're just putting all of our eggs in the auto crafter just to like fill up the system a little bit with eggs, so that way no matter what it will always be filled with eggs. Okay. Now, I do need to figure out how to get rid of the buckets afterwards, which I haven't fully figured out yet. Okay. I need to grab 3 buckets of milk. So, we're going to have milk be a different chest for now. Let me think. Let me look up a cake the cake recipe real quick. Let me look up cake. Milk goes on top. Okay. So, in the auto crafter, we need to exchange the eggs for milk on top. Okay. Then we can put the eggs back up there. And then, go into here, grab all of our wheat, and we'll have one be the milk chest, one be the wheat chest. This one right here can be the wheat chest. Okay, there we go. We're just moving stuff over for right now. Okay. Okay. And now, for the wheat chest, we're at 4 views, by the way. 1 more view, and we got to do the +1 up. Let's go. Okay. Grab 3 wheat. Okay. Now, in here, replace the eggs with wheat, and that will get us cake. Right, like that. Okay. Now, the problem is, this hopper right here is filled with eggs. So is the chest. So it's flooded with eggs. Okay. That could pose a problem. Because all of it's being filtered down into one single chest, and that could be a bottleneck. Okay, how do we solve this bottleneck issue? I guess I could have all of them just filtering, all 4 of them filtering into the autocrafter itself. That probably would work best, instead of having a chest as the middleman. Okay. So we'll do that then. We'll do that. I need to get rid of a lot of the scoot. We have 23 scoot. We need to get rid of that. Anyway, let's have them all filter into just the auto crafter for now. So in that case, I'm going to remove these hoppers for now. Okay, I'm going to remove those for now, and we're going to put the ingredients back up in the respective chests. So, eggs back up in the egg chest. I don't like that I can't shift double click to put them in there. It's a little aggravating. Okay. Get the rest of these eggs. Okay. Okay, and now we're going to pull the eggs out of here. And then put them back up here. Okay. Now, that's one's sugar. This one is wheat here. So we're going to take out these eggs and put in wheat in there. Put eggs in there. Okay. So now I need to take out all of the wheat that I've put in there. And put that back up into here. Okay. And then we need to put all the milk that we have in there. Okay. We'll just put some milk in there for right now. I wonder if it will spit out the empty buckets as well. I'm kind of curious about that. We'll have to see. We'll have to see what this will work like. Okay, I'd make an item sorter to just sort one item, cake and buckets. And cake is stackable. Okay. Okay. I'm not entirely sure how item sorters work, I'll be honest. But I have an idea. Okay, so now we're going to get rid of this chest. And this hopper. Okay. So now... this is just my food. Okay. I need to move the auto crafter with all of its various ingredients. So we got to put the eggs up here, the wheat up here, the sugar up here, and the milk up here. I'm gonna put the auto crafter, we'll say right here. Move this. Okay, and then we can move this chest up to here. Okay. There we go. Now, this auto crafter, it's going to need enough for 1 cake worth of ingredients. So, I'm just going to put the sugarcane in there. 3 wheat. Let's hope that this works. 1 singular egg. 3 buckets of milk. Okay. So let's put the cake in the crafting recipe like so. Egg in the center, 2 sugar, 3 wheat. That'll get us a cake. Okay. So now I can hook up that, and that should auto filter in the sugar and the wheat. Okay. Now I need to auto fill in eggs and the other thing. Okay. Let me think. Because I guess I guess I can have the sugar filtering in on top. So I can move the sugar up 1. Actually, I can move the milk up 1, I think. Let me move the milk up 1. Wait. Melon. Okay. Let's put a hopper on top. Hi, bro. How are you, man? Moon! Hello, Moon! Welcome back to the live stream. It's been a minute. I'm doing well, dude.
Do you know the way?
I do know the way. I'm currently trying to make a cake auto crafter. And I'm kind of just like mostly praying that it works the way I hope it will. I'm hoping if I put a recipe in it, it won't craft anything but that recipe. But could very easily craft bread if we're not careful. I also don't know what's going to happen with the buckets. So I'm actually going to take this right here, this chest. I'm going to put some milk in here. And I'm going to take this chest, and we're going to put this chest up here. Like so. And then I should be able, and that should auto filter in the milk. Okay. Then I need to filter in the eggs, so there. And that should be auto filtering in the eggs. Perfect. Okay. Now here's the problem. How the devil am I going to get a redstone signal to this thing? That's my, oh. Because it has 6 sides. 1 side has to be the chest. 4 sides have to be the chest to filter in. So that's 5 of the 6 sides. So I guess I have to put a redstone thing underneath it to activate it. Something like that. I don't know. Okay. I guess I could put a lever or a button underneath it, maybe. Let me try the lever. Let me try the lever. We have a lever. Let me see if this will work. That worked. Oh! It auto-dispensed the milk and the buckets. Okay, so that's what happens with the buckets. That's what happens with the buckets. Oh, but it doesn't. But it can't autofill the buckets. There we go. So. Okay, so I guess to. Since cakes are the first ones, how am I gonna make that milk the priority? Well, it kind of works. It kind of works. I'm gonna move on to the ether. So it kind of works, but milk is gonna be the hardest thing because it doesn't auto stack. So let's see if Captain Spankles here has an answer for that.
It'll just go directly into it as if it was a dropper up against the chest next to it. So that would be how we would automate, assuming a constant supply of planks, making sticks. So, you know, this is all fine and dandy if the recipe you're trying to automate is a single item. I swear, it started a thunderstorm in between my takes. And this into multiple item input.
Okay.
Starting and stopping.
We're learning. We're learning here. We're learning. Okay. Oh, whoops. Oh, no. No. I didn't want that. I didn't want that. I didn't want that. No. Captain Sparkles. Okay. So, we've gotten to this point.
Just when I gives the next level of signal over there, or a disabled slot. It does this, that dish pin.
Okay.
That fire, when you start to move from a single item input recipe into multiple item inputs,
Okay.
starting and stopping input from farms, collecting resources, even if you have something like, let's say TNT, right? We've got sand and we've got gunpowder. As long as you're predicting a constant flow of items, it's actually not as bad as it could be because we unlock this and the hoppers are just going to alternate. And well, look at that. There we go. We've got some TNT. Isn't that great? But then let's say, well, the flow of the sand coming in is going to be different than the flow of the gunpowder. How do we account for that? So let me move you into, before it got well above my pay grade, something that I was able to work
Oh, jeez.
scenario. So let's say that you wanted to automate the crafting of fireworks, which is actually kind of a reasonable thing to accomplish now that the crafters have been added. So on one hand, you have a sugar
This looks complicated.
So this chest here with the sugar cane on it represents wherever your output of your sugar cane farm would go into. Over here, we have a chest for gunpowder. This is whatever your creeper farm, this is where the output of that would eventually end up is in this chest. So we can kind of piecemeal this together one at a time and show you how we would get to the output, which would be fireworks down here in this chest. So from farmable resources to fireworks, it's 2 steps of crafting recipes, right? And you're gonna have to forgive me because this is gonna look slightly
Okay. I actually have an idea for something. I wonder, would the auto crafter auto put in the chest if the chest was underneath it? Let me test that out. Let me test that out if it'll spit it out or nope, it'll spit it out. Okay, so the chest kind of has to be right there then. Okay, and I wouldn't even be able to open the chest. I guess that's fair. I guess that's kind of fair. Okay, I just wanted to test something just to see if it would work. Turns out it does not work. Okay. Let's I have to get at the auto crafter here, and I have to put in more milk. So I have to reset this, because once again, the wheat and the eggs are going to be filtering in. Okay, so if I don't have a constant supply of milk, it will fill it up, so it won't craft anything but cake. That's good to know. I just have to have a constant flow of cake.
It's very finicky and it's also midnight, but just don't worry about it. We have to take the sugar cane then we have to turn it into paper, and then we have to take the paper, combine it with the gunpowder, and then get fireworks as the output. So let's start with the easy step, which is the sugarcane. Works very similarly to the sticks over there, because again, it's just a sugarcane. This would obviously happen, over time as the sugarcane comes in, but it fills in the first 3 slots. So 1 slot, 2, 3 activates the repeater, which pulses to the crafter, triggering the recipe to craft, and then that's just outputting directly into this item hopper here as an inventory. But the hopper isn't passing through any further, because that's where the steps get really a little bit more complicated with doing the fireworks. So right now, this signal here is preventing the hopper from passing. Did you know
Okay, so you have a redstone signal activating the hoppers to prevent the hoppers from putting in further resources into the autocrafter. Okay, stopping the flow of some of them could be very, very good. Let me just make sure everything's good there. Okay. We can move on to the next song, I think. The Wandering Herd. Okay. Let's see.
Items. So we have the full stack completed, 1 remainder. It's not going to do anything until 2 more sugarcane flow in, and then it would, produce a little bit more paper. But the difficulty we have to overcome in truly automating something like this is that most of the time, we're going to be sitting with items in one chest, say paper here from the sugarcane farm, and we're going to be waiting for a creeper to spawn in and run away from a cat and provide some gunpowder. And that's where all of this wiring comes in. So let me grab some gunpowder and let's say, okay, a creeper has finally run away from a cat and splatted. Here's a gunpowder. Now we watch the redstone flickers, and lo and behold, we do have some fireworks as a result. Let me tell you what. And not only do we have the fireworks, but the crafter is empty in its baseline state. It's awaiting more gunpowder. So if I again throw gunpowder in there, it's going to craft another 6 fireworks.
Okay.
6 fireworks now. And
So I'm learning, guys. I'm learning.
how the redstone operates as this is going, I'll try to walk you through it. It's just, I can't really.
Okay, so basically, we have to do some redstone shenanigans to stop the other hoppers from dropping items until we have milk in there. So, how am I going to detect that milk is being dropped? I guess I just have to reset it for every... No, I don't want to reset it for every single crafting recipe. The thing is, here's the thing. We can have up to 16 cakes crafted at any time. So, what I can do is I can have the autocrafter auto-crafting, and when it stops auto-crafting milk, I can detach the autocrafter and turn on the other hoppers to let in the other stuff. So, I think I'm gonna have to move the redstone clock. So here's what I'm thinking. I can set the redstone clock, say, back here. We'll set it up, say, back here. So let me grab some terracotta if I have any. I don't know if I have any terracotta. I do. Perfect. Okay. So this is my thought process. I set up the clock right here to autocraft stuff, right? I have it going this way, and I have it going this way. Okay. Something like that. Now I'm going to disconnect it from both of those so it doesn't accidentally autocraft stuff. That's not what I meant to do, but because I wasn't quick enough. Okay. No, I double-clicked it. Why are you refusing to double-click my lever? Nope. Now it double-clicks. Now it double-clicks when I want it to. What do heck, man? Dang it. I clicked it 3 times to 1. Okay. This is a bit tricky to get it started, but... No! turn it off when I double click it. There we go. Okay. Clock is... Okay. It is working now. So now if I plug this back in, that will start working and it will auto-craft up sugar. I now... Hi, Creeper. I now need to figure out how to get it, one, to trigger the auto-crafter from underneath, which I did discover can work. And two, I need to figure out how to stop all of these things from firing. So, I need, I believe, a redstone torch next to them. I think I have some spare redstone torches somewhere. Right here. I have 9 extra redstone torches. Okay. Let me just eat this. I don't think putting it there. Yeah, it won't put there. If I put this, say, right there, that should stop the wheat from flowing in. Okay. Okay, so let me craft up 1 cake. Okay. Okay, that crafted up a cake. Okay, good. Let's see if there's any wheat float in there. Okay, sugar and eggs float in there, but wheat did not. That's good. It's good. Okay, let me get some more milk, because I'm going to be doing a lot more experiments here. Okay. Let me just put the milk up in here. Okay. So now, I'm going to grab 2 more things of milk. And we're going to remove that and remove that. Okay. I'm going to put the eggs back up here and the sugar back here. This autocrafter, I think, can always be running. I think that's fine. Okay. So, wheat will not go in there. That's good. That's very good. Now, let's do this for, let's say, whoops. Eggs. Let's do this for eggs next. Boom, right there, okay. So now eggs shouldn't be the ones flowing in. So we disconnected the wheat, we disconnected the eggs. Alright, this needs to go in here. Boop. There we go. Okay, so now if I auto-craft a cake. Give me this liver. Thank you very much. Okay, we have another cake there. Okay. We have 2 milk and a sugar. There we go. Okay, now all I have to do is stop the sugar from flowing in. It's going to be a little bit more difficult, I believe, because the autocrafter is right there. And I don't want to mess up the redstone signal for the autocrafter. If I do this, and I put the redstone torch right here, will that stop the sugar? Only one way to find out. Okay, it's another cake. That stopped the sugar! Huge! Okay, now I'm going to replace all of these with levers. So, egg should flow in there. And then that should stop the lever, right? Okay. Let me craft up some more levers. So we need cobblestone, which we have in here, and some sticks, which we have plenty on us. So, let's craft up some levers. Just a couple. Only need a couple. And let's see, we've been going for what, an hour? But we're getting this, Okay. So now, okay. So now, eggs are not flowing in. But if I flip the lever, eggs are now flowing in. Huge. Okay. So that should work for all of these. I just need one more lever, I believe. Cobblestone, stick. And deactivate you. Deactivate you. Okay, the only thing that should be flowing in there now is milk. Okay, so now... let me test this. Huge! Okay, nothing else is flowing in. Okay, now if I flip that up. That's to the wheat. Right? The wheat's not flowing in. Wonder why the wheat's not flowing in. Oh! That lever! Okay. So that means I can get rid of this. And if I flip up this lever, that should allow both wheat and sugar to flow in there. Okay, wheat's flowing in there. Let me put some sugar in there. That way it will actually flow in. Okay, let me put some sugar in here. Okay, and the sugar flows in. Okay, good. And now, all I have to do is flick this lever, and that will cut off both. That's actually pretty good. That's pretty good. Okay. So now, right now, eggs are not flowing in. If I flick this lever up, the eggs are flowing in. So I flick it down. Okay, and now I can just sit there and craft like 16 cakes before I even have to flip any of them. Which is good. Which is very, very good. Okay, let's go to sleep. Okay. So now we can set up even further automation by tearing down what we got and having it autofill into these. The wheat, that I'm going to have to transport myself. But everything else, I think I can safely transport. Okay. So here we go. I think that's all pretty good and dandy. Also got a couple extra chests as well. Put away the cobblestone. Put away this stuff. Okay. Alright. So now this should be able to craft up plenty of cakes. So now let me check one last thing. And that's the redstone clock. So this redstone clock is for cookies. Chicken nest. Oh. Dang it. Okay. Looks like I got some chicken nests. Wonder... is that a decoration block? I guess I'll figure out how to use these chicken nests later on. Okay. So that's not something I anticipated for this. Cocoa beans and wheat. Okay. Well, okay then. I guess you can make a chicken nest out of wheat. Somehow. I don't know. How do you make a chicken nest? I didn't even realize that was a thing. Chicken nest. It's 2 wheat. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Just wasted a lot of wheat. Okay. That can always be going. When I want to make cookies, I can just set the crafting table and just make the cookies that way. That'll be fine. Okay. Guess I could have 2 separate chests for that. Let's go. There's some sugarcane, and let's put that in the top chest then to get crafted down. Okay. Okay, now I'm gonna go back through here and make sure I get all the wheat, no matter where it goes out from. Okay. We can make an auto wheat farm, we can make an auto chicken farm, we can make an auto milking farm. Okay, so now I'm going to grab the rest of you, and I'm going to put you up here. This should be perfectly safe for storage as well. So sugarcane goes up here. Sugar goes in here. Okay. We just have to have a lot of producing for the sugarcane, because sugar is actually what we're low on. Sugar is the only thing we're low on when crafting cakes. Okay. You better not be trampling my crops. Better not be. Okay. Yo, we did it though. Almost, almost, almost. There's one more thing I want to test, which I keep getting distracted from, which I apologize. We need to put redstone under here. Oh. That interacts with that. Okay. Okay. Is that auto-crafting stuff? It is not. Okay. Interesting. What if I put a what if I do a redstone torch underneath that? Let's try redstone torch. See if that will work. Grab a redstone torch. Okay, let me break this for a second. Okay, that crafted once. Okay. Do I not have any more milk? I don't have enough milk going in there, it looks like. Wait. Something's stopping the milk hopper from being deposited in. What's stopping the milk hopper? It's not that one. Is it this? No. It's not that. Something's stopping all hoppers. Is it possibly the redstone torch underneath it? What if I get rid of the redstone torch? Okay, that autofills. Okay. So if it has an active redstone signal in it, it won't deposit milk. Interesting. Or any item for that matter. Okay. Very interesting. Very interesting indeed. Okay. I think we're going to need more milk in there. But for now, this should be okay to fill up with milk. Okay, that's the last of the milk right there. Okay. That's the last of the milk. Okay. Okay. I need to get an auto milker as well. With just an absurd amount of milk buckets. Okay. Okay. So all those are down. Both of those are down. So if I put down this redstone torch right here, it should auto-craft once. And it won't... I'm gonna pull that... Oh shoot! I just turned off my redstone clock. Derp. I take that back. It should autofill with milk. Okay. Just turn these on for a second and then turn them off. Okay. And that should reset everything. Okay. Everything's reset. Dare I pull a fast one on you and redeem 20 push-ups? If you want to, dude. What was I? We had 5 views. Plus 1 up. Let's go. Plus 1 up. Let's go. I gotta fill it back up. It's almost empty. Okay. Yeet. Okay. So, I need to disconnect this. Then reconnect it. Then there we go. Yo! Hello! Let's see. Shreyasha. Hello! Welcome to the live stream. Welcome. Okay, we gotta pause the music here. And there we go. You guys get an emoji! There you go. Okay. Let's see. Let's do Tales of Grandeur. There we go. Okay. Alright. We can invert the signal by placing a block here. Say right there. And placing this right there. Okay. It's auto-crafting cake! Let's go! Yo! Let's go. We also got another like as well, so that's another stream point. Let's go! We got an auto-crafting cake! And we're out of milk. Okay. That's okay. That is A-okay. Alright! Let's go. Cake Factory confirmed. Cake Factory confirmed indeed, my friend. Let's go. See, how much cake did that produce? 22 cakes. Alright. Okay. We need to get a cow above the milk and have a dispenser right-clicking it with milk, basically. So that is the next step in the Cake Factory, is to make some automated stuff. Okay. Go to bed. Okay, can't go to bed yet. Okay. So we need to get a cow above that. We need to have a dispenser. Auto-clicking. Do I have a spare dispenser? I don't think I have a spare dispenser, but I have plenty of spare bows, so we can make one. Alright. We have a bow right here. We have some cobblestone back here. Let's make a dispenser. Bow, redstone, dispenser. There we go. Okay. Now, we need to make a small area for this guy. We need a hopper. We need another hopper. So let's grab half of these. Make another chest, which actually we had some spare chests, so this is kind of unnecessary. Hopper. There we go. Okay. Can put the redstone torches away now. Don't think we're going to be needing those. Okay. So which one was the milk? Milk was this one right here. Okay. So let's get some building blocks, some dirt. Oh, we can do the resident foundry. Okay. Alright. So let's pillar up. It's on top of here. Okay. Top of here we have a hopper. On top of the hopper we have a dispenser, which we want to be facing, let's say, this way. There we go. Okay, that dispenser is going to be right where the cow is, so we can milk it. Okay. I can eat this. And then eat this. Okay. Okay, now in here we put countless buckets. Oh no, wait, that's not going to work. Because that's going to filter buckets directly into here. And those are empty buckets. Okay. So, let me think. Okay, hold on. I got an idea. First, we're gonna break this. Break this. Okay. So this hopper is gonna be right here, and that's where the cow is going to sit. Cow's going to sit on top of here. We then need a place to put the cow. Okay. Let me go grab the dirt, because that's now in the cake recipe. There we go. The dirty cake. Okay. And the thing is, that always filters down into there, so let me think. Actually, let me try something real quick with one of the cows. I'm going to have a dispenser here. I'm going to put some milk in here. I'm going to put a lever on it. Okay. And I need to grab... Oh, no, wait. I can just put a dispenser right there. Okay. Put some of this on it and attach a lever to it right here. I need to put dirt on top so the cows don't get out. Okay. Really? I thought of a dispenser. Huh. I thought a dispenser would right-click the cow. Because when you have a dispenser with armor on it and you're right next to it, it'll auto-dispense it. Huh. Well, that's a bit of an issue. Okay, then. Well, I gotta grab some wheat and put that in my offhand now. So I'm just go grab a single piece of wheat. Replant. Wheat and offhand. Oh, that's right! Because this is poopy, so I can't do wheat in the offhand. I just can't. All you cows, come over here. Boom, there we go. Okay. Okay, so that didn't work. So I guess that means I'm going to have to milk them myself. Which I can still put a cow up there then. Dispenser just won't work. Okay, glad I tested that out. Because I was going to right-click with milk and then chuck it out. But I guess that isn't going to work. So I need a single cow to go up to there. Hold on, it could be 30 push-ups now. It could! Like, honestly, you guys can do the 30 push-ups if you want. I will probably do 15 and 15, but yeah, you could do 30 push-ups if you want. We just don't have Pokemon cards anymore, which is a little bit sad. Okay. So now I can walk the cow up to here and into there. Okay. No! Okay. Here, I was trying to save them too. I could attempt to do 30 in a row. It would just be... Oh, yo, we got a single cow. That is brilliant. Okay. Can you follow me, cow? Okay, huge. Oh, wait, I have leads. What am I doing? Uh-oh. I think 15 and 15 is more than adequate. Maybe. Just put this right here, and let me just, scooch in that hole right there, Mr. Cow. Scooch in the hole. He don't want to go into hole. Maybe he can't fit into hole. Maybe I gotta do this. I gotta do this. Maybe I gotta do this first. There, okay. There we go. Okay. Now I scoot you around. Put you up against the wall. There we go. No, no. Escaping is a no-no. There we go! And now, if I just sit here with my auto clicker, I can just auto drop all the milk down in there. That's still 30 by all means of mathematics. That is true. That is 30 by all means of mathematics. Okay. Okay. I just got to be careful not to drop anything else, so only drop milk in the machine. There we go. Okay. Now, let me see how this will work. Let me see how this works. Is this good? Now, let me check the autocrafter real quick. Okay, we ran out of eggs in there, so I do need to turn on this one. I need to take out the milk for an egg. Okay. So let me deactivate this for a hot second. And I'm going to deactivate this. And I'm going to put milk right there. I'm going to activate this. And it should refill with eggs. Once it starts going that way. Okay. Oh. Okay, that makes sense. In that case, let me deactivate this. It's got to be babied a little bit. It's got to be babied a little bit, but it works. It works. Okay. Okay, I gotta turn that on. Okay. Now we turn this off. We take out the eggs. Okay. There we go. Solid. Solid. That worked pretty well. How many kicks did we get out of that? 44. Okay. So, it just has to have some maintenance on it for now. But it will work. It will indeed work. That's a plus in my book. That's a plus in my book. Okay. Wheat goes in there. Okay. Seeds go up in here along with the melons. Okay. And now we put away the redstone, the dispenser, the iron, the lever, the dirt. And we're all good. Okay. I can auto harvest the wheat. I just can't auto plant it. And I do need to bring a chicken up there to constantly be pooping eggs. And I need to make an auto sugarcane farm as well on top of that. But we got it working. Veil of Echoes. Okay. Let me collect up some eggs. Which, honestly, I could just collect them and put them in myself, I guess. But, what's the fun in that? Melon seeds. Didn't mean to break those. So let me just, pause at that. Grab another piece of bone meal, some bone meal, and just, there we go. Right in there. Okay. Then we can just put the eggs in here and the sugarcane in here. Okay. I do need a much more efficient sugarcane farm. Does anybody know how to build a super efficient, super high yield, sugarcane farm? So if so, I am all ears. Okay. I do know I need an observer. I do know that I need an observer. I think I only need one observer. Unfortunately, super high yield sugarcane farms require a massive space investment. And heavily material investment. Well, I think we need an observer. And as long as we're next to it, it should load. So we can just sit next to it and wait for it to just produce a crap ton. And I think, like the observer and piston farm, we have plenty of wood, because we still have a wood farm. We still have a lot of iron. We just need the cobblestone for it. So yeah. That's about it. We could to make pistons, and I think you can get away with just one observer. I think you can get away with one observer. Okay, you need a ton of observers and pistons. I think because you put if you have, say, here's my thought process behind this. If you have the sugarcane right here, you put a piston on this level, so it won't ever break the bottom. And then you put an observer on top of that. One observer. And when this sugarcane grows 3 high, right when it does, it'll trigger the piston to cut down the sugarcane. Chaos. Ah! Okay. I got bouncy bolt attacked. Anyway. If you have that observer on one stalk, and you have a crap ton of sugarcane, you can put pistons on all of them. And just have redstone running from the observer to all the pistons. And redstone repeaters to extend it. Theoretically, when that one stalk grows, it'll harvest all the sugarcane. But that could just be me. We have enough redstone. I think we could do... definitely do more than one observer. I just want to do more than one piston as well. Because the pistons, I think, is what you need multiple of. That could work, yeah, if you link all the pistons, but putting an observer on every sugarcane, make sure it's as efficient as possible, so more observers equals more yield. You know what? That is fair. More observers does equal more yield. You are correct with that. But technically, one observer is fine. It just relies on the one stalk growing. That is true. Okay. So we could do that. So for now, we have it working, which is good. Which means, mostly right now, we just need to refill with milk. That's all we need to do is just refill with milk. I just gotta sit up here with my auto clicker to milk the cows, because there isn't really a way to automate this as far as I'm aware of. Okay. The AFK farm I have on my server for sugarcane has like 500 plus observers. Ooh, dang. Sky Factory? Is it a Sky Factory world? Or something like that? Or no, I guess you wouldn't necessarily need a Sky Factory world for that. Never mind. Okay, now we... Q, all the milk in. Okay. Now we go down here, because we can only make 16 cakes at a time before we have to reset the machine. Okay. Okay. So now we click this. We click this on. And then I just remove the single thing of milk. And that should fill it up with eggs. So it's basically egg refilling right now. And while it's egg refilling, because every other slot is filled, we can do this. And that should fill all the rest of the slots as well. So we're just refilling the cake farm right now. Okay. So there we go. We'll just wait till it's all filled back up. Okay. For now, we can start building our the outside of our factory. So here we go. Let's switch up the music now. Voices of the Cosmos. Okay. Yo, Cake Factory. Hello, Plus Ultra. Welcome to the live stream. We're up to 10 stream We're up to 10 stream points. Let's go. You guys are amazing. We got it working. This will automatically craft cakes. It just needs maintenance every once in a while. Which I believe... let's check the auto crafter. Okay, maintenance should be good. Just gotta flick that lever. Flick that lever to turn off the input from the other resources. And now we just need milk to flow in there. So now we can just take out this. And that'll start auto crafting cake. There we go. So now we can start building the factory. Dun dun dun! So, we gotta have plenty of space for this factory, right? So we're gonna just build along here. Along this wall. And... just, you know... build up this wall. We gotta build the factory walls. We gotta have several smokestacks as well, because you gotta have smokestacks in a factory. Obviously. Okay. Okay, let's check the cake factory real quick. And, okay, we are now out of milk. But we have over a stack of cakes, which is huge. Okay. Let's keep going then. I want to kind of do this on all the corners. Just as a bit of an extra. Little bit. There we go. Okay. This is going to take a lot of bricks. But this is just the starting foundation for the factory. For now, the only way for us to get in here is to basically kick the bucket for right now. Is this going to... nah, that is going to be too impeding. Okay, we're going to grab some terracotta and kind of increase the base of the foundation so we can complete so we can build up the first layer of walls for the factory. So let's grab some terracotta. And we're going to go right out here, because this right here is going to be part of the factory. I'm just going to go right up against the wall. Let's get some sleep, because we do need to get some good sleep. Alright. There we go. And we got to get some more terracotta, so let's go over here and mine up some terracotta that we don't really use or don't really need for the factory part of it. I should make a spider spawning farm to get a bunch of string. That should be a necessary component. Okay. Let's get some more terracotta then. Let's mine up this one. And we can expand the wall a little bit more. And boom, right there. Okay. Right along the back here. It's going to be the factory wall. Okay. Alrighty then. That looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. Okay. By the way, we have 10 stream points. You guys can spend them on anything you want. That is above us. It's above my head on screen, right there. Okay. Let's get some of this yellow terracotta out of the way. And let's expand the foundation. We shouldn't have to expand it much more. There we go. I am so stoked now. We got an automatic cake farm. 30 push-ups with 1 PP for recovery. Wahaha. Alrighty then. Looks like we gotta do 30 push-ups then. I think I can start curving this in a little bit. Like there. Okay. Let's build up this wall a little bit more now. Okay. That seems pretty good. Alrighty then. Push-up time. Forgive me, JK. That's alright. Push-up time. It's push-up time. If we die, we die. Oh, I just want to make sure that mobs aren't going to be near our cows. So let's actually go down to the bottom here and grow more of our wheat. Let more of our wheat grow. Because we've been spending all of our time up there. All that wheat's already grown. We need to go down here and grow up the rest of this wheat. This harvest of wheat is going to be absolutely huge, by the way. Just absolutely huge. Okay. So, let's do this. I'm going to turn on the green screen and deactivate the camera. Okay. 30 push-ups. Let's go. Okay, I'm going to have to take off my jacket for this, I feel like. Ugh. And I think... I actually want to change the music to the docks, because I want something peppy. Let's see, where is the docks? Frosty Phase, kind of nice. It's more of a calmish one. Let's see. This is going to be cut out for a tiny bit while this loads. Dockside, here we go. Okay. Move the camera down. Okay. Let's activate the camera. Okay. Here we go. 30 push-ups. Okay. You guys can see me fine. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, slow down, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, hold on, I gotta rest for a second, oh my gosh, okay. I can take down 25 at least. 5 more to go, oh. Okay. 26, 27, 28, 29, my arms do not want to function right now. 30, oh. There you go, 30 push-ups. My arms are dead now. They don't want to function at all. Oh, he's cooking. Bro cooked for real, for real. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, for real. Oh, jeez. Okay. I'm tired now. Oh, jeez. I just needed something to motivate me to do push-ups too. Alright, let's activate the camera. And we'll readjust the angle and everything. There we go. Let's turn off the green screen. Boom, there we go. Okay. Alright. Here we go. Alright, now. +1 up. Let's go. Ah, it's empty. Plus one up though. Let's go. And there's 10 stream points spent. Oh. Oh, jeez. All right. There you guys go. Woo! That was something. There we go. All right, now let's edit this to be 50 stream points spent. Or 58. Over halfway there. There we go. Whew. Oh, okay. Oh. All right, you guys. That was fun. Exhausting but fun. You guys are awesome. You guys are also have murderous intent, I feel like. Okay. Let's do Home and Hearth next. Here we go. Okay. Let's continue building the factory. All right. Whew. As soon as the general wears off, I'm going to just crash. I swear. Lol, for real, for real. Yeah. Well, I literally am cooking. This is a sweets factory after all. Of course I'm going to be cooking. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Let me collect some sugarcane up. Real quick. Okay, here we go. Give me that sugarcane. Okay. Another sugarcane is gonna go into here. Right there, to be processed. Okay. Alright. Let me put the scoot away. Just because, for funsies. Okay. Alright, now we gotta finish building up the wall. Okay. So I want this to extend around. Down all the way down to there. So it looks like I will need a decent chunk more yellow terracotta. Okay. Here we go. Or just any kind of terracotta. Let's mine up this terracotta, kind of build out a floor, build up the factory, and we're going to have a way to get into the factory. Basically, well, that's where our spawn point is, so if we die, we'll go into the factory. We'll have a way to get out of the factory. We also need a way for us to get into the factory in case we don't want to die. Just in case. Okay. Luckily, keep inventories on. But if they ever turn keep inventory off, we gotta have a better way to get into our factory. Alright. Here we go. Alright. Okay. We need to extend out a couple this way. And then I can start curving in a little bit. Say right there. And I think there should extend outwards. Okay. Okay. And then we're going to just curve in a little bit, like so. And then, like so, okay. And then, like this, I feel like this will be good. Okay, let's go to sleep while we still can. Grab some food. Midnight snack. Yum 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 yum. There we go. Okay. All right. Okay. Now let's build up with some more bricks. Get out of my way, zombie. I'm working. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Okay. It looks like we need a little bit more terracotta, but I think we're almost good with that. No, we need like another stack or two of terracotta, I think. So let's get that from right here. Okay, that's no problem. We have backup pickaxes. Okay, we need terracotta, not sand. Okay. Ooh. Here we go. Just lazily mine, lazily mine. Nothing too important to it. Just lazily mine, lazily mine. Okay. We got a couple of stacks, and I think that should be pretty good. Maybe. Well, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see how much we need. Let's finish mining out this whole thing. And if we have extra, we have extra. If we have not enough, we'll go mining again for some more. Not that big of a deal. Do need to eat some melons, though. Okay, here we go. Okay. Let's pull out this wall. Let's say out to here. I don't even think we needed a full stack. Never mind. Well, I guess I do kind of want to fill in right along here, so that would be nice. That would be very nice. Just fill in. There we go. More yellow. Terracotta. There. Regular terracotta. There. I think the place I really want to fill in is probably over here, around here, maybe, right? Probably like to there. Something like that, yeah. Got some rotten flesh there. Cool. QQ. And we'll fill in as much of this as I can. There we go. How come y'all are not burning in the daytime? Is it raining? Or did it not register that it's daytime and not nighttime? Server may not have registered again. I don't know. Okay. Okay. I want this to be massive. There we go. Okay. So actually, let me move this one block out. Yeah, how come you ain't burning in the middle of the daytime? Does the server still register that it's night? The server still registers that it's night. Okay. Sleep through the night. Server, thank you. I'm going to move this one block over. That way it's even with the other side. Because I went 2 blocks instead of 1 block. And there we go. Goodbye, creeper. Okay. Is there a spider over here that I saw? No, it's a witch. Burn the witch. Burn her. Did you give me redstone? You did give me redstone. Thank you. How long am I poisoned for? I don't know how long I'm poisoned for. Okay. Well, I can't get back in there this way. Guess I got to go around here. There we go. Okay, let's put some of this stuff away then. That, and that. Okay. Ooh, we can change the music. Is it on? Mirage will be next. Okay. Hey, the poison's gone. Okay. Alright. Let's get to more building then, shall we? We're gonna build up our factory. Okay. Okay. Let me just run around and hop back up. We're living off of melons. Okay. Nice. Need some more melons. What I'm kind of thinking is I kind of want to build like a giant box roof and then smokestacks coming out, like 3 or 4 smokestacks coming out of the factory. And I want to put campfires in there with hay bales underneath so the smoke builds up a lot higher to make it look like it's constantly smoking. I am so tired today, so maybe I will sleep early. It's 12 a.m. Well, dude, go to bed. Sleep is important. Sleep is very important. Thank you so much for stopping by the live stream, though. I appreciate it, and I hope you have a wonderful night. Get some rest, dude. Go to sleep. Sleep is very important. Okay. Here we go. And this is not the most. This isn't the most exciting part, but it is something. Okay. Bye. Goodbye, dude. Thank you so much for stopping by. Okay. And it is set in stone. It has started. It has all started. Okay. Whew. We got 10 views. That means we're gonna put up Steve. Let's go, Steve. Yeah, Steve. There he is, the Steve Band. The Steve Bob, my boy. Okay. Now, another layer. Another layer. Okay. And boom. Here we go. Just building up the factory. It's got to be tall enough to be able to fit everything in it. Just everything in it. Actually, no, I might have it be an open ceiling plan just so the plants can all grow. Or it might be a glass ceiling. Yeah, I think a glass ceiling would be pretty cool. Glass ceiling would be pretty dope. We have tons of sand. We have plenty of sand out there that we can harvest from. So, I'm not worried about getting glass. I'm really not. Oh, well, there goes that. Okay. Well, that was Mirage. Let's do Mystic Sand. Okay. And Okay. Okay, looks like I gotta do... Grab that, and then... Perish! There we go. Respawn back inside of here. Oh, wait. I can grab this while I'm here, too. I can grab this. There we go. Okay. Okay. All right. There we go. Alright, more chickens. More chicken eggs. Collected. We'll just throw them in there. And we do need more sugarcane, so... Actually, our sugarcane is probably running pretty low. Not gonna lie. Our sugar product is probably running a little bit low. Anyway, we haven't even made a full stack of cakes automatically yet, so that might be Okay. Alright, let's put the sugar cane in here. Boom. There we go. Got some more cakes. Right there, okay. Well, let me turn on this and this. So this can refill. Okay. Now let me fill up the cake. Or fill up the milk. Okay. And now grab this. Grab this. And just dump all the milk in there. And pew! There we go. There's arrow number 1. Loading up is ice arrow. Arrow number 2. There we go. And let's dump this in there. There's nothing to craft because it's been filled up with the other materials, so... Okay. And, ooh, we get to listen to the next song since that one is over. Orbit. Here we go. Okay. It's on a bit of a halt right now. Okay. So now we're going to turn off these because it's probably completely filled by now. Yep, it is. There we go. Okay, let me put this and this back in there. Okay. There we go. Got a lot more. We got more cakes coming in. Let's go. Okay. Now we gotta build it. We gotta continue to build this sucker up. I guess I can break that so I can keep going. Right there. Let's go sleep first. We sleep while cakes are being made. Let's go. Okay. And here we go. Doo-doo-doo. I do have another Minecraft series kind of lined up. Hopefully it'll work well. there's a mod pack being developed by one of my friends, and he really wants us to play on it. So I'm going to be playing on that one for a while and just experimenting with create, Ars Novu, a bunch of other mods, just to see what I can discover for different live streams. Here we go. And yeah, should be fun. Should be a lot of fun. But we're gonna see if it actually takes off. We're gonna see if we'll actually be able to play it. So it should be interesting. And yeah, I kind of can't wait for it. So, dump this and this. Grab some bone meal. And then grow that up. And oh, I gotta put these eggs in here. Okay. Okay, what do we got? We got a lot of milk. Okay. Here's what I need to do. I need to flip this on and take out this milk. There we go. Now it's refilling with eggs. There we go. Now we can turn the eggs off. Okay, let's turn off the eggs. Take out the eggs. And let it just fill up with milk. Okay, and that's it. Looks like we got some more milk to get. Refill it with milk. Actually, let me... You know what? No, that's fine. Okay. Now, we just drop that in. Drop that in. Okay, we can switch up the music now. It's kind of suspenseful, dramatic music. Let's do Pixie Meadow. There we go. Actually, you're gonna do this. Okay. And now we just Q all the milk. Okay. There we go. Dang it. Messed up again. Okay, let me grab this. And bone meal this sucker back up. There we go. Okay. And that's as high as we can get the wall for now. I'm gonna go mining for a lot more cobblestone in between live streams. Don't y'all worry. I'm gonna be mining a lot more cobblestone. So there we go. And hold up. Yeah. Gonna do this. There we go. Q. There we go. Give it up for Steve, everyone. Steve. All right. So now that's covered. Let's go. There's some eggs, I guess. Because it is now constantly using eggs, so... We still have way too many eggs. We still have a ridiculous amount of eggs. Okay, let me turn on the eggs and the other items. Okay. I want to put the eggs right there. There we go. Okay. There we go. And just gotta wait up for the wheat a little bit, and I can turn off the egg input, and now I think I can turn off the wheat and sugar input. There we go. Oh, no, wait. Let's leave that on a little bit longer because the wheat still needs to fill up. There we go. Now we can turn off the wheat and sugar input. And simply do this. There we go. Plenty of cakes. Okay. I'm going to, after it runs out of milk, should in a minute. Yep, just ran out of milk. Okay, we're going to take these cakes. And, ooh, changing up the song now. To Sacred Space Among Dreaming Spheres. Ooh, interesting. Okay, let's go down to our cake factory down here. Okay, we can put cake in there. Okay, we can make 11 more bundles. Boom. Right in there. And we just put the bundles up here. I'm going to put the empty bundles right down here for the cakes. Okay. So now we do a supplied run where we put all of our goodies that we have just gotten. We bring them to the store. Okay. So now we can name 14 bags. 14 products. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay. To the stores. Let's fill up the stores. So we gotta go to the market now. Let's go to the market. Gonna take our minecart to the market. Actually, it's just to the other end of our wheat farm. Ugh. We still got that, okay. We're just gonna relax. Oh, we're here. Okay, yeah. Okay. And I did get a bit more gold, so I need to replace more of those rails with golden ones. Okay. So now we go down to the market. Doing a supply run. Alright. Oh, I should bring this. I should have brought the dispenser with me and put it in the wall. And I'd say free samples. And just rename the cookies Suspicious Cookies. By the way, do you have any quartz down here? I can still, instead of going to the nether. They do, looks like. They don't. Doesn't, looks like. Never mind. Okay. Let's go back. Let's go down to here. Okay. Start off. Gonna go to the purple market, I think. Purple market is just down here. There we go. Alright, we have one of each order. At least. So we got lavender cookies. So, let's see. It's got cookies right here. That's a cake. That's a cake. It's a cookie. That's a cookie. That's a cookie. That's a cake. That's a cake. The rest of these bundles are cookies. Okay. Let's fill up. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we'll do 3 of each. So 3 lavender, 3 chocolate, 3 fondue. Okay. So we got right here. Let's see. Lavender cookies. Okay. Box of lavender cookies. Okay. So right here we have... Alright, let me switch up the song now. I think it started over. Solitude. Actually, let's do Dream Reaver's Call. No, these are too soft. Fortune Teller. Here we go. Lavender Cookie. It's got Lavender Cookie. Right here. Lavender Cookie. And right here. Lavender Cookie. Okay. Now this is going to be box of... Wait. I need to double check this. So it's box of lavender cookies. Okay. Right here. Box of lavender cookies. Okay. Box of lavender cookies. Box of lavender cookies. And then right here, box of lavender cookies. Okay, the lavender cookies go in the box of lavender cookies. Okay. Now, box of lavender cookies. There we go. We got 3 more boxes of lavender cookies. Ugh. Here we go. Okay. We have 4 bundles of cake. So let's see. How many orders of chocolate cake do we have? 1. Let's do 1 of each and then 1 fondue, I guess. Let's see. So it's a box of chocolate chip cookies. Okay. And then these chocolate chip cookie. Okay. So name this to chocolate chip cookie. Do 3 of them. Chocolate chip cookie. And chocolate chip cookie. And that envelope broke. Okay. So here we go. We got box of chocolate chip cookies. 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 Okay. One last one. Box of chocolate chip cookies. Box of chocolate chip cookies. Okay. Chocolate chip cookies go in the box of chocolate chip cookies. Okay. Now, chalky chip cookies. Okay. Next one is fondue cookies. Fondue cookie. Okay. This one is a fondue cookie. Okay. Fondue cookie. Fondue cookie. This is going to be box of fondue cookies. Box of fondue cookies. Okay. Box. Okay, here we go. Box of fondue cookies. Dang it. Almost had enough. Almost. Fondue cookie. Fondue cookie. Right in here. We just need another anvil now. So let's go. Actually, back here there's an anvil that we can use. So there should be an anvil right over here that we should be able to use. Here we go. There we go. Box of fondue cookies. Box of fondue cookies. Okay. Here we go. Now let's run back. Actually, how many anvils are in that place? Workshop free to use. There's only one anvil in here. Okay. Well, that's cool. No. Alright. Galactic Slumber. No, let's do Outlaw. Hello, kind sir. Okay, we got the fondue cookies. Okay. We got all the cookies. Now, let's see. It is a lavender cake and an order of lavender cakes. So let's go right here. Let's do lavender cake. This is an order of lavender cakes. Order of lavender cakes. Okay. Now we got that. And I'm going to be making 3 new anvils to replace all of them. Because that one's going to be a little bit used, so we got to replace that anvil, I feel like. Okay, here is the order of lavender cakes. Okay. Alright, next is an order of chocolate cakes, and it's a chocolate cake. Okay, chocolate cake and order of chocolate cakes. And this is an order of fondue cakes, and it's a fondue cake. Alright, this one, prism shard. Per order. Okay, there we go. Okay. 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 Here we go. We got chocolate cake. And this one we're also going to make chocolate cake. Chocolate cake. Okay, we've got 2 chocolate cake. Okay. This is in order of chocolate cakes. Order of chocolate cakes. Okay. Order of chocolate cakes. Order of chocolate cakes. Okay. The chocolate cakes go in the orders of chocolate cakes. Okay. Next one is a fondue cake. So that's fondue cake. There you go. And this right here is an order of fondue cakes. Order of fondue cakes. There we go. Fondue cakes go in the order of fondue cakes. Okay. And that's all my levels, basically. Nice. Okay. Okay, we need the lavender cake, which we got. The chocolate cakes, which are right here and right here. And then the fondue cake, which is right here. Huge! Absolutely huge. Okay. We'll be making far more cakes. So right now we need to go perish, and then make 3 anvils, come back, replace them, and then perish again. Oh, actually, that anvil does look like it's fine. I heard a slime. Slime! What? We perished. Okay. We have enough anvils to make... So we have enough iron to make some anvils. Okay. Okay, there's 1 anvil. 2 anvils. Okay, I think we only need 2 anvils, actually. Because the other one only looked like it didn't even look like it was wounded. Okay. Now, back down we go. Then we gotta go down, grab our, actually harvest our wheat. Because we have a lot more wheat to harvest now. So excited for that. And, yeah. I'm gonna go back to the shops. I haven't made any money, by the way, on our cake shops, so... Actually, I haven't checked the red market. And I haven't checked the chest for the purple market either. I guess we could check both, just to see if we got anything. Okay. Let's run. Okay. Back down here. And button. Okay. Hello, dude. We just double check this anvil. Yeah, it looks perfectly fine. Okay. I don't think we need to replace that then. There we go. Hey, we got a couple slime balls. Cool. Alright. There's our anvils. Back in there. Okay, we even got a couple slime balls. Cool. We just automated our cake farm. Let's go! Our cake factory is well on our way. What? Respawn? Okay. Okay, now I need to go down here. Just wait for it to register. You grab a bunch of these bundles. I need to put the slime up in my chest somewhere. I don't know where I'm going to put it, but it's got to go somewhere. Oh, I already had slime there. Cool. And then we have a lot of cookies. We've got to put in these bundles. Okay, we have almost enough bundles to put all the cookies in. Nice. Okay. Now, let me put the cookies up here. And put the cookie bundles up here. Now, we can only have 9 bundles at a time. So the rest of these bundles are going to be for cakes. We still have plenty of cookies. Okay. We're going to make a lot more bundles and a lot more cakes. Actually, I think we have enough for another order of cakes. No, we don't. Okay. Let's check what we're missing. Okay, we're missing milk. Let's get some milk then. Actually, let me grab my auto clicker real quick. There we go. Pull up this and this and this. There we go. So it's right click, left click. I need it to be right click. And it's what, F6 to start? Sure. And F6 to stop. Okay. Okay, and boom, there we go. Okay, and then 2 more, and then we just queue all of these. Okay, so in the future, I gotta do this for milk. Okay. Now let's see what I'm missing. Eggs. Okay. Let's turn this on. The egg should be the only one that should be populating it. Huge. Okay. Put the milk back up there. Wait for the egg to repopulate it. And there we go. Shut off the egg. And then just take out the eggs. There we go. Simple as that. Okay, and then grab just a couple of buckets, stacks of buckets. Okay, and then we just F6. Okay, and I should just do this. There we go. Okay. It's not producing any more cakes. So, we're out of eggs again. Okay. That's an easy fix. Just turn on eggs. Take out the milk. Until eggs start repopulating it. There we go. And while the eggs are repopulating it, we can fill it back up with milk. So yeah, this cake factory, it's not perfectly automated like I wanted, but it's pretty flippin' good. It's pretty flippin' good for what it is, I'd say. No, I don't want to shoot the cow. I don't want to shoot the cow. Okay, and okay. Now we just drop what, both of these. Okay. Okay. And let's see real quick. Okay. Eggs are full. Just shut that off. We take out a stack of eggs. There you go. We're up to 13 views though. Let's go. Okay. I know it'll be filled up with milk in just a second, so don't really have to worry too much about it. Okay. Then we just let's back up. If we had more buckets, I feel like this would be, we wouldn't have to do this nearly as often. I think we just need more buckets. Okay, let's put the buckets here. Oh, never mind. We're almost at max storage with the buckets. Never mind. Okay. Sleep at night. And we've listened to Outlaw enough. Let's listen to Solace. Let's do Wandering Stars. There we go. Okay. Alright. Actually, I need to turn this on to replace the rest of the ingredients. We got plenty of wheat. Oh. We don't have hardly any more sugar, I don't think, right? No, we still have plenty of sugar. Let me collect some sugar while I wait for the repopulation of it. If I light this place up, I won't have to deal with mobs again, which would be really, really nice. Here we go. 45 more sugar. Basically, we're going to go till we're out of sugar. I think it's basically what we're doing right now. It's up. Okay. Okay, the other ingredients are full, so we turn that off. Turn on egg. Turn on the egg flow. There we go. Yeah, we wait for the egg flow to be refilled. Okay, and now it's working again. Should be. Oh yeah, that's right. I didn't turn off the egg flow. Derp. Okay, there we go. There we go. There we go. Look at the cakes we're producing. I mean, it's not the fastest thing in the world, but it's still pretty darn good, I'd say. I'd say it's still pretty darn good. Okay, let me grab 3 buckets. Let me move this out of the way. Let me grab this. Okay. Milk overflow? Milk overflow. Okay. Well, let me refill the milk then with this. Okay. Okay. Boop. And boop. Okay. Now, we simply put the milk up in there. Okay. And now we turn on the egg flow. And we take out milk until eggs start flowing in. Let the eggs restock. And once the eggs have restocked, we take out the access and it should start, or you turn off the egg flow. Once the eggs are finished, there we go. We turn off the egg flow. And let's listen to Edge of Void next. Okay, take out the excess eggs. And we're producing more cakes. There we go. Okay. That means we are out of eggs. Turn on the egg flow again. There we go. Milk back up there. While we wait for the eggs to flow back in, we refill the milk. I wish I could have something up here constantly right-clicking the cow with buckets and then just, like, recycle the buckets somehow. I don't know how I would, but I'd love to be able to recycle the buckets. Okay. Okay. And let me just replace that. There we go. Turn off the egg access. Now I gotta pull eggs out of there again. Okay, there we go. If eggs were a stack of 64, I'd only have to worry about the milk. Then again, this is good because then it lets me know when the other resources are low as well. Okay, so I'm going to turn on this one. Let's see, we still have plenty of sugar for now. And just an unholy amount of wheat. So while we wait for those to restock, we're going to just start that and collect some more sugar cane. If I could get some wheat golems as well, that'd be dope, but I don't think there's any wheat golems in Minecraft yet. Okay, let me grab some more eggs. We have more than enough eggs, but it's doesn't hurt to grab some more. Okay. Okay. And we put away some eggies. There we go. There we go. Okay, it's filling up. Okay, well, I can dump that. And put that down there. There we go. Okay. So now that that is probably full, am I right? Yep. We can turn off the sugar and wheat. Turn on the egg. Oh, whoops. Okay. And then from here, take out the milk until the eggs come in. Let the eggs respawn. And in the meantime, while the eggs repopulate, we grab the milk. Okay. Then okay. We gotta get down to the wheat farm soon. Okay. And then all I have to do is just shut off the egg access. And boom, there we go. Back in business. There we go. Now, gonna run down this whole thing. Just the whole thing. Get all that wheat. Okay. I don't think there's any left up there. Because we were up there long enough for all of it to be transported down. Just gotta wait for the second half. Okay. Looks like all of it was pretty much collected. It was almost all collected, just needs to filter out. So let me go back up, turn off the water, and then let's see. And then go back up. Ethereal visions. Ooh, spoopy. Okay. Ugh. Okay, we gotta turn off the water flow now. There we go. We're going to transport back up all that wheat. And replant everything as well. Okay, let's see how all this is going. Okay, gotta turn the eggs back on. And pull that out. Okay. Okay, and just... Okay. There we go. Okay. We are cranking out cakes right now. This is amazing. I love it. I absolutely love it. Elysian Hamilton, hello! Hello! Welcome to the live stream. Welcome, welcome. Nice. We are currently in the middle of producing for our cake factory. Here we go. We just have some stuff to fill up. So the eggs are good. So we're going to turn off the egg supply so that eggs don't over flood it. And boom, there we go. Now we're auto crafting cakes again. Aw, nice. I know, the mudkip is nice, isn't it? Okay. That sounds awesome. It is a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. I right now have to replant my wheat farm. But we just barely created that that automatic crafter just today. So that was a lot of work that went into that. A lot of brain power. I think it took us about roughly an hour or so to make that. Maybe hour, 20 minutes or so to try and figure it out. But we got it so it'll automatically craft cakes for us, which is huge. And now I need to take all these melons and put them back in my inventory here, and I need to just empty my inventory, or my hotbar at least. And I need to grab all the wheat seeds that I can from this. That's filtering down. And grab this. We need to grab the torches as well. Ooh, looks like we're done with that. Let's go on to the next song. Green Wood is the next song. Okay. Here we go. Okay, we're filled up on we're full up on seeds. Okay, now we gotta replant. This is probably what takes the longest out of anything in our factory, is just replanting the wheat. Gotta put that down. And back up, because it's like over a stack and a half of wheat seeds per plot. Oh no, it's slightly under. It's almost exactly a stack and a half of wheat seeds. I wanna see if there are any more torches. There are the torches. Okay, need more torches. Okay. If I could figure out how to automatically plant this size of a wheat field, that would be amazing. But I don't think there's anything in vanilla Minecraft that allow me to replant this large of a crop plot and harvest it just as quick. Harvest it really quickly. Don't think so, anyway. I don't know, you might be able to get clever. But who knows? I just like and sub. Yo, thank you. Appreciate it. We did get another like, so that gives us another stream point. There you go. Mudkip has got like 12 or 13 different sound effects. And we have Charizard, Pikachu, Legend ZA, Mudkip, Pidgeot, emojis. So and they just cycle through randomly. So yeah. Here we go. Okay, and now we keep going. Oh, I forgot to put a torch in the one down there. There we go. I can reach it at least. Okay. Now once we run out of seeds, we'll come back down. Come back down. Okay. And... Ooh, it's raining. Cool beans. Let's get some more seeds. Or, no, we have plenty of seeds. What am I doing? Oh, I accidentally grabbed some wheat. I need to grab seeds. That's what I need to grab. Okay. Okay. Oh, we just listened to that. Let's listen to Machina Angelica. Here we go. Okay. We got 15 views though. Let's go! If we get 5 more views, we'll do 10 push-ups on live stream. We've already done 30 today, which is ridiculous. We can do more. You're pretty awesome. Thank you. I appreciate it. We also currently have 2 stream points for you guys to spend on anything you see above us. So anything on the screen, you can spend stream points to do. Just type in the live chat what you want to spend them on. And that's it. That's how you guys spend stream points. We currently are 58 points out of 100 towards our goal of us playing Fortnite. So that's just going to be a live stream of me getting on. Anybody that wants to can send me a friend request and you can get on. And we might be able to do trios, quads, whatever. Just first come, first serve. And if no one comes in, then we'll be doing solos. And it's just us playing Fortnite and getting trounced on. Because I'm horrible at Fortnite. I'm really bad at first-person shooter games. So I will just be dogged on constantly. But that's going to be the whole live stream. It's just us playing Fortnite and trying to do good. And trying to get better, trying to learn it, I guess. And if you guys are waiting for me to be revived or on a team or something like that, you guys are going to be sorely disappointed because I will not carry the team. You guys would have to carry the team, and if I die, I will kind of hop out and hop into a different game. You guys can continue playing that game as well. So don't feel like you guys have to keep me alive or anything. You guys can continue playing on your own. Here we go. Well, that's if we hit 100 subs. Once we hit 100 subs the next Friday, we will do the Fortnite live stream. You guys have to spend the stream points first in order to get that. Okay, let's eat up a bit. We still got a ways to go. Did we listen to all this? No, we haven't listened to all this yet, I don't think. We might have actually. I don't know. I lose track. Because I'm focused. I'm in the zone of cake producing. Okay. And put down a torch there. Just to make sure the ones in the center do grow even at nighttime. So here we go. Off to Neverland. Okay. It's just, this is a bit more of a boring part, but hey. While we're doing this, we are producing cakes, so that is good. Up to 16. Up to 16 cakes. Okay. By the way, with the cakes, we are limited to the stack of eggs. I love how high eggs will stack. Cake is actually one of my favorite foods IRL. Yo, awesome! To be fair, I love cake too. Favorite cake is a chocolate cake. The store-bought, like, cakes that they have in the store with like the really, really super thick frosting, that's just too much for me, honestly. Like when I was a kid, I could eat that all day. Now, like as I'm older, I'm getting old. You can tell I'm getting old because I can't stand as much sugar. You can tell I'm getting old, but like I can't stand that thick of frosting, and the taste so fake too. Like it tastes like really thick and fake frosting. Like it still tastes good, but it tastes fake. You know what I mean? So I typically like to just make my own cake, and I like to put my own frosting on it. I don't home make frosting. I actually buy frosting, but frosting I buy tastes better than the other frosting. I love chocolate cake too. We actually on this server have plenty of chocolate cake to sell. In every single shop I own, I have a booth for chocolate cake. I only have 2 shops so far. I might set one up outside of the Yarmy Surplus Center, like at spawn. So who knows? That could be fun. Make a little cake stall right there. That could be fun. I need different flavored cakes. That could be like my whole chocolate store. And I could put a sign that says, try and find all the cake, try and get one of every cake. Because I have like 5 different cakes, because I have 2 stalls with 3 cakes each. And I have chocolate cake in both of them, so it's doubles up on one of them. Let's see. Let's do Melody of Memory next. Because that music is done. Okay. Yeah, here we go. Ooh, this is a beautiful song. This is a beautiful piece. Okay. Okay. Do. Let's see. So, well, we're getting pretty close to the end, I think. Oh, we won't have enough seeds to get there. We can take the minecart back down and grab some more seeds. As long as that armadillo isn't still in there. Hope the armadillo still isn't in there. Okay, we have enough to finish up, I think, this plot right here, and then we'll have to go back down. We gotta light up the factory as well. Make sure mobs don't spawn inside the factory. Whoop. Here we go. Yep, definitely not enough to finish the next plot, but enough to finish this one. I love anything that is chocolate. Actually, kind of same. I love chocolate. Chocolate is amazing. Okay. Only got 3.5 plots left to plant, so there we go. Hey, the armadillo is gone. Let's go. Riding the rails. Riding off the rails on a crazy train. Bum, 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 ba, dum, bum, ba, da, ba, da, ba, da, bum. By the way, if you're wondering why it's raining here and not up there is a mesa biome, and it doesn't rain in mesa biomes, actually. Surprisingly. So, yeah. All these extra seeds, though, however, we will be putting in our composter to get bone meal from. Just in case we need a bone meal. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we definitely don't need this many seeds for the rest of the crop plots, but it's good to have. It's good to have these seeds. Okay. Let's go back up. We got 16 views. If we get 4 more views, we'll do 10 push-ups on live stream. Oh, I also got to double check and make sure that that OBS is still live. Okay. OBS is still live. Huge. Okay. Next song is The Noise. That sounds a little creepy. Let's move on to the next one. Druidic Swamps. Here we go. This is a lot better. This one's got a lot better of a feel. Whoops. Ah, darn it. Well, luckily for me, I have my hoe on me. So there we go. And away we go once again. Okay. Okay. Okay, need to be use 6 more stacks roughly. 4 to 6 stacks of seeds. There we go. Wait, we gotta put a torch down on this one. Derp. Okay. Here we go. And we're almost done. Finally almost done replanting. Plenty of mobs up there waiting for me. To be sure. I'll have to make a couple different trips down there to get all the wheat back up here. But we'll have just a tremendous amount of wheat. Which is huge. I think I will attempt to sleep. Alright, I gotta go over here. For the factory wall. We gotta build up the walls as well. Which, you're not gonna be bored with... I'm not gonna bore you guys with... Get away from my mobs. Okay. I have to have them away from the mobs, because that's the only thing creepers can damage is our mobs. They can't stomp on our crops. They can't do any damage to us other than like us respawning back here. We have to keep inventory. Mob griefing is off. The only thing that can kill are our mobs, which we don't want them to do. I did see a spider right here, which is huge because we do need string. There we go. That means we got another bundle. Move this down. There we go. Then down here we can put that up along with that. And that is enough for like another bundle. Alright. So now let's... we're going to go down and grab some materials, but first off, let's check the chest real quick. We don't need any of these seeds, so we can deposit all of these. There, okay. Alright, let's check our crafter. Okay, looks like we need to turn on the egg flow. And then just grab these till the eggs start flowing through. Okay. Okay, and then while the egg flow is going, we're going to refill the milk. By doing this. Hold up. Do this. Okay. There we go. Then they'll automatically be deposited. There we go. Yes, I have an auto clicker for this because it just makes this a lot easier and a lot quicker. That's it. And that's all I'm using the auto clicker for. Okay, now we're gonna put the milk back up here. And then that looks good, so we're gonna turn off the egg flow and replace that. There we go. Now it should make us 16 more cakes. And we should be able to go down and collect all of our wheat. The next song is Edge of Uprising. Ooh, the Edge of an Uprising. Interesting. I gotta get rid of those eggs because I gotta have plenty of inventory space free for the wheat and seeds. Okay, let's go. Alright. Down we go. Okay. Let me just gather up all these melons real quick so I have plenty of inventory space for all this stuff. Okay, gotta grab all the wheat. And, ooh, this one had a lot of wheat in it. And I'll have to make several trips, probably. Grab the wheat from there. And the wheat from here. Okay. Almost a full inventory of wheat. And there's still some left to spare. Okay. And let's reach that. we should be good to not have to hold forward anymore. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Let's dump off the wheat. Which it's all gonna go right in this chest right here. We have so much wheat. We're never gonna run out of wheat. It's glorious. It's absolutely glorious. We are, however, gonna run out of sugar somewhat soon. We still have some sugar left, so it's not that big of a deal. Well, let me check. Oh, wait. Okay, let's keep the melons for now so we can fill up our inventory. Okay, what do we got? Clogged now? Okay. Looks like I do actually have to turn on the wheat and sugar flow. And then once that's done flowing, we'll turn on the egg flow. So let me harvest up some sugar cane while that's going, because we do need more sugar. But our sugar cane production is not nearly as high as our other productions. So we gotta get a bigger sugarcane farm, a much bigger sugarcane farm. So I just put the raw sugarcane up here. It converts it down into sugar, and that drops down. Okay, nice. Okay, the Shadowfelt Manor is the next one. I didn't leave. I'm just playing Blogbox. Hey, don't worry, dude. I appreciate you just coming in. And if you need to leave at any point, feel free to. You're not obligated to stay. I'm grateful that you guys came to visit in the first place. So, thank you. Okay, everything should be filled. So now I need to see. Yeah, we're running very low on sugar. Okay, let's turn off the sugar flow and turn on the egg flow. And take out the milk until the eggs appear. Okay. Put this up in here. And we take out the buckets. Then we just fill everything else with melons. And we're good to fill this thing back up with milk. So here we are. There we go. I'm having a lot of fun auto-producing cakes. So, well, that is 4, that's 5. Okay, right there. I also wanted to collect my wheat farm, and I still have to keep collecting wheat farm. I like joining the streams. Oh, that's awesome. I'm glad you enjoy the live streams. I'm glad I could be here for you to help you enjoy the live streams. Okay, let's turn off the auto clicker. Now, boom. There we go. Now, let's go up here. Right there. I'm addicted. Oh, no. Oh, no. Alright. And, oh, wait. I gotta turn off the egg flow. Duh. Let's take out that and that. There we go. Just take out the eggs. Cycle them back through. Okay, and now we go down and get the rest of the wheat stuff. Shouldn't be more than a full inventory's worth of stuff. So let's go down and get that stuff. Now, next week I'm gonna have to figure out a way to produce a crap ton of sugarcane. Okay. So let's see. We emptied, I think, all the way up to this chest. Right here, right? Oh, one past. Okay. Dockside. Yay, we get to listen to Dockside again. I love Dockside. Okay. There's some wheat seeds. That's all those in there, right? Yeah, okay. Now, just recollect the last of this. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Alright. Now I should be good. I'm gonna double check OBS. This is my streaming software. Yeah. Everything seems to still be pretty good. That's good. Okay. Let's go back up. Okay. All the rest of these wheat seeds we can turn into bone meal. Which we've now got quite a bit to show for it. Including a stack of melons that we can add in there too. Okay. Okay. Now, to put the wheat in there. We got so much wheat, so many eggs, an infinite amount of milk. We just need more sugar. That's the only thing we need more of is just sugar. I'll put these eggs in there, why not? I guess I can collect some eggs from my chickens. Okay, well that's 8 more cakes right there. That's another cycle. So that's good. Okay, there we go. Let me put these eggs in here. While I munch on some melons. Okay, let's turn on the egg flow. Okay. Okay. Let's go to sleep. Okay, let's collect some eggs. We're using more eggs than we're collecting. Then again, we have such a huge backstock of eggs. I'm really not worried. Okay, now let's turn off the egg flow. I do need to get some more milk in there. Okay. And now I'm going to... Okay, I'm just going to leave that for now. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Some more milk going. And then once we're done, like, with a couple more cycles, I think we'll stop producing cake and just see how much we've collected by this point. Okay. Put the eggs in there. Put the milk back up in there. Okay. There we go. Ooh, more melons. And I'm just going to be collecting some sugarcane while that processes. Actually, I think I have some sugar down there that I can get. So, let me go running. Let me do a sugar run. It's not the same as a sugar rush. It's a sugar run. The sugar run comes before the sugar rush. There we go. Well, don't want to die on our way down here, because then we have to run all the way back around. There should be some nice sugarcane over here that's planted that we can harvest. Maybe. We have been up there for a while, so I don't know if these have been loaded well enough to grow. No, it does not look like it. Nope, none of those have grown. Okay. Well, in that case, where's a cactus? There it is. This is how we get back into our factory really quickly, by the way. Whoops. Okay. I didn't unplug my mic. We're good. Okay. And let's put the eggs up here. And then Sugar cane. Check this. Okay. Let's turn the egg flow back on. And this is probably the last bit that we'll be doing. Or last cycle, I should say. While it's filling up. We once again grab the milk. Okay. Let's go up here and... Ooh, melon. Get one more load of milk in there. Okay. Okay, we can switch the song now. Well, actually, just keep it on there for right now. Why not? Okay. Eggs we need to switch off. I keep forgetting to switch off the eggs. Okay. Okay, and now we just put the eggs back up in there. Okay, so now we have 3 stacks of cakes. That's awesome. That is super duper awesome. Okay, grab these. I'm going to just condense all my melons. Okay, and then collect this, and then yep. There we go. Okay, we can't really make much more cakes until we get some more sugar. We got 3 bundles full of cakes, several bundles full of cookies. We can make another bundle right here. You seem really cool. Thank you. I appreciate that. I try to be cool. I try to be fun. Here we go. And yeah, I'm going to get a lot more stone off camera. And we're going to try and figure out a really good, compact sugarcane farm that will like be constantly loaded while we're up here. So it'll constantly get us sugar. And so yeah. And the auto crafter we kind of have figured out. So it's pretty nice. I'm just going to turn that on. Just for now. We're not going to be... It's not going to fill up with sugar. Because we don't have the sugar for that. But it's definitely going to fill up with wheat. Because yeah, we only have very little sugar available to us. Yeah, that's all the sugar we have. We can only make 38 more cakes. Which, to be fair, is quite a bit. That is quite a few. But the wheat's going to be filling that up then. Okay, so this is where we're going to end the live stream. I hope you guys did enjoy it. If you guys did, be sure to hit the like button down below and comment down below what else you'd like to see us do for live streams. So yeah, that's going to be it for today's live stream. We're going to, next week, we're going to try and build an automatic sugarcane farm. And yeah, tomorrow is our Pokemon Fire Red with zero XP gain or no XP gain or to level up. So we have to buy our candy set. So stick around for that. Take care, everyone. Have an awesome day, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye, guys. Bye bye. Let's just turn this off then. There we go.